Hi, I'm Skip Barlow. I'm here with my co-host Pauline Sampson. Today is Thursday, October 1st. Today is the first day of scallop season. You know, that used to be a really big day in this town, and now it kind of just comes and goes. You know, maybe it'll be a big day again someday. You know, the scallops, they're not too unhappy about this. So what's up with tonight's overall prizes? We get...
Tonight's overall prize, thank you, is 3 tickets for the VFW dinner night, and that's over on Shore Road. And it's every Tuesday from around 6 o'clock till the meat runs out, I guess.
Yeah, so it's meat and potatoes and vegetables and rolls and butter.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else do they have? They have a meat raffle there one night, don't they?
They have a meat raffle there on Thursday nights.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
If you like to eat meat, you can get meat there really reasonable by going there with raffle. You buy raffle tickets and you hang out for 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
And you know, you might win, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good, and it's a good time. It's a fundraiser for the VFW, I guess.
There's pork, there's chicken, there's seafood.
So they have given us 3 tickets tonight, and then we have some other tickets. We have a 1-ticket question, and then we have an any question ticket for the subway. That's another prize for the night. So what's the story here on the note thing?
And it's very important that those answering questions correctly for prizes call us after the show to give us the contact information. We can't get these gifts to you without that information. All we have is a first name when you go on the board. And last program, one of the winners of the Scallop Festival never called back.
Wow.
So that ticket was time sensitive and is not valid now.
Yeah. I'm not going to answer the phone. I know there's somebody just testing their phone to see if our line's open, and it is open. So what do we have for announcements? On October 3rd, the Swiss Memorial Activity Center, there'll be a flea market down there. That's down in North Sagamore. That's where the Swiss Memorial Activity Center is. It's just past Dunkin' Donuts on the way to Scusset Beach on the right. Also, the YMCA has teen dances there monthly. It's a great place for our community to socialize. So I guess there means at the activity center, not up at the YMCA up in Wareham. And then the Buzzards Bay Eagles has many events this month. What's going on there?
It's topped off with a spooktacular costume event on the 30th. And check your newspapers in the Comcast Community Bulletin for all the events and particulars.
Cool. And the Buzzards Bay Beautification Group will hold its 2nd annual Scarecrow and Pumpkin Festival Saturday, October 17th in the parks in Buzzards Bay. There'll be free face painting, costume parade, a seasonal theme, prizes, lots of scarecrows from local businesses, individuals placed along the park, food, and of course hay rides. What they do is there's a campground up in Wareham that allows them to have a trailer and a tractor, and I think it's Maple Springs. Yeah, Yogi Bear
Campground.
Yogi Bear Campground. Yeah. Used to be Maple Springs up off of Glen Charlie Road. They send down a tractor and a hay ride, and the kids get hay rides. It was a really good time last year.
Huh.
And it made the front page of the Cape Cod Times. You know that?
Did it?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Huh.
Okay.
And also, the Bourne Board of Health will conduct their seasonal flu clinics on October 15th in Buzzards Bay at the Community Building from 9 to 12, and at St. John's in Pocasset on the 20th from 9 to 12.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
No, it doesn't mean you go there to get the flu. You go there to get the shot. Right? Yeah.
It is the seasonal flu clinic, and Bourne will also, at a later date, conduct the H1N1 swine flu clinic for children when vaccinations are available.
Yeah, the swine flu clinic. And it may be 1 shot or it may be 2. They don't know too much about this yet. They just trying to get it together, and it's a county, but they are going to do the regular flu shots. I got mine last year, you know.
You did?
Yeah, because I'm old.
Did you get the flu?
No.
No?
No, it worked really good. I was really impressed. But the shot hurt like hell. No, it didn't. It was fine.
Yeah, right.
So, are we ready to go?
Sure.
Got anything else?
Yeah. Nope.
There's nothing you can think of that's happening this month. Scarlet Festival went off last weekend without a hitch. It was a big success for the town.
Beautiful day.
And the banners, the beautification group, they got the banners up on Main Street, and they're beautiful. They really are.
Yeah.
They're just big sunflowers, and you know, Buzzards Bay is a happy place. It really is. Happy place. It just perked it right up. It's wonderful. And that's thanks to the beautification group also.
Right.
So, who's first question?
We have to do this Great Lakes photo.
Oh, yeah.
The last program on September 17th, there was some question on
Question number 10.
What is the smallest Great Lake? And here is a picture of the Great Lakes showing the 5 lakes, of which Lake St. Clair is not one. The smallest lake is Lake Ontario.
Oh, me. We had a lot of
So,
controversy
we
about
did.
that after the show because,
Yeah.
you know, one former resident of the Great Lakes area felt that St. Clair was the smallest lake. And, you know, if you live there, maybe it is. So what's the first question?
It should be a photo.
Got a photo.
And where can this be found?
Wow.
There's the photo.
Can you enlarge that?
Put your glasses on.
You know? Oh, yeah, that's so much better. Yeah, this is not a color photo, but on your television, if you have a bigger television, it looks better. You know, if I was home right now, I only got a little tiny monitor here. You know, you can't see what I just do with my hand because the camera's not on me. But it is a small monitor. And that picture looks to me like there's some water there.
There is.
Yeah. My kids used to run up and down that thing.
So.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's not very deep water. They used to chase heron there. Oh yeah,
so
yeah,
it's-
yeah. We had a tough event there one time. Somebody had thrown a hook in there trying to catch herring, and then one of the kids
left
ran
it?
up and stomped on this treble hook.
Not good.
It was pretty scary. It's pretty scary. Spent some time down at Falmouth Hospital that day.
I bet. So the photo.
Yeah. So what do you think? Think where that is? Hey, how you doing?
Hey, good. Is that in Bourndale?
That is in Bourndale. Do you know what it is?
By the Herring Run?
Yes, it is. It's the Axe Factory. That's the remnants of the Axe Factory, and this is
Jeannie.
Jeannie. Thank you, Jeannie.
Okay.
Good to hear from you.
Thanks. Bye.
So that was Jeannie, and that's the remnants of the Axe Factory that's still there. And we call it the Axe Factory, but the fact is, they made a lot of implements for the whaling industry. They made harpoons, and they made axes, and they made all kinds of sharp instruments, big knives and big choppers. And they're all marked with a little round circle with an H in the middle of them. Now, if you look in your old barn or your cellar and you find a tool like that with a little H and a little circle, you know, take it to like the sandwich auction house because it's worth a lot of money. Yeah, big money. They're very collectible. Or an axe with that circle with an H in it.
H in it?
Yep. But you can't just take an old axe and bang a
H.
circle and H it. It's not going to work out for you. So, my question is, this is a church, or was a church. This church, where can this church be found in Bourne and name it? So this is a church in Bourne, and can you name it? It's a beautiful church. And, whoa. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, good. Is that the Swift Memorial Church?
No, it's not. It's not, but you're pretty close. Thank you. Yeah, it's not the Swiss Memorial Church. That's what I thought too, but the Swiss Memorial Church has a slate roof.
It's
It's the only, see, that doesn't have a slate roof.
right.
And that's all stone. That's not all stone.
No.
The Swift Memorial is all stone. But I'll tell you, I'll give you a hint after I get this call. Hey, how you doing?
Good. Is it St. Teresa?
Yes, it is. Do you know where it is?
In Sagamore?
Yes.
Okay.
Very good. And this is?
Jeannie.
Thank you, Jeannie. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, that was St. Teresa's, and it's right across the canal from Swiss Memorial, and it's also in South Sagamore, with Swiss Memorial being in North Sagamore.
Alongside the bridge.
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful churches, both of them.
Okay.
As early as 1912, service was held in Sagamore, where a large population of Catholic Italians lived associated with the Keith Car Works. The Gothic architecture building was built on land purchased by the car works. Last year it was closed.
Okay, there should be another photo. And this photo was taken at the opening of the Cape Cod Canal on July 14th, 1914. And what was the name of this business?
It looks like a business, don't it?
It does.
So this business was on the canal.
Then.
Yeah. It's funny. This business was on the other side of the canal than where it ended up. In other words, when this picture was taken, this business was on the Cape side of the canal, and this business ended up on the other side of the canal.
It did.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Ballow's Clam Shack.
No, it wasn't Barlow's Claim Shack. Hey, how you doing?
Good. Would that be the Keith Car Works?
No, it isn't the Keith Car Works. It's up on the Buzzards Bay end of town. Thank you. Yeah, it wasn't the Keith Car Works. It was another business located up on, at that time they called the Monument or Manument. Hey, how you doing?
Good. Is that the Eldridge Lumber Company?
That is the Eldridge Lumber Company.
Jeannie.
Is that Jeannie?
Yes, it is.
Very good, Jeannie. Very good. Thank you. Yeah, that was the Eldridge Lumber Company, and it ended up over behind the town hall, and then they moved down to Main Street, right out, the building's still there, out in front of G&S Marine. And they dragged that building down there with just through the mud behind the post office and everything. Just dragged it down there. It was pretty cool. So this must be my question or yours?
This one's yours.
Yours.
That's it.
Okay, this is a photo.
The end of-
No,
No,
no more
there is
photos.
Okay, I was going to show you a photo.
Would be too fine.
this, you know, I don't know about this. I'm going to describe this photo to you, and I think you people are going to know. This is a photo of Beth Bourne, probably in the late 70s, early 80s, with two fine, young, strapping gentlemen. Now, these guys were involved politically in the town at the time. Can you see them? And actually, they still are.
Still are.
They just look older. So can you identify them? They're not really older. They're just more mature.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
There you go.
So Beth Bourne's sitting down, and the guy on the right, hey, how you doing?
Good. Is the guy on the right Bobby Bilodeau?
No, it's not Bobby Bilodeau, but you got the first name right. It's Bobby.
Bobby.
Okay, look at him close now. The guy on the right, his name is Bob,
Bob.
and then the guy standing on the other side, close to Beth Bourne, his name's not Bob. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Yeah, his name is not Bob, it's Barry. So figure out who these guys are, you know? And they were politically involved back in the day. Must have been yesterday. Yeah, so give it another shot,
I'm surprised neither one of them were.
you know?
They're gonna call in. They go, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Barry.
Yes, and you know, we need all the help we can get. So that's Beth Bourne, and if you don't know who she is, the gymnasium at the high school, the big auditorium, that's the Beth Bourne Auditorium. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, pretty good. Okay, it's Barry Johnson
Yeah,
and Bob Parody.
it is. Very good. Very good. That was Barry Johnson and Bob Parody before they matured. Yes,
And that
thank
is
you.
Jeannie, right?
Is that Jeannie?
Yes, it is.
Very good, Jeannie. Jeannie, you got a runaway going. Very good, Jeannie.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was Bob Parody and Barry Johnson. And Bob Parody, of course, is the town moderator. He was a selectman for like almost 20 years. Then he retired and then became the moderator. I don't know how that works. And then, of course, Barry Johnson's he's like Mr. Government. He's been everything. You know, he's the county administrator. He snuck over to Oak Bluffs for a couple of years. He was administrator over there, but he came back. He's very involved in town. So, this is your question.
Okay. How many continental countries does Africa have?
How many countries are in Africa? Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, that's what it says. How many
Continental
countries are on the continent of Africa? You know? I don't know.
I-
You know, that's like how many towns are in Massachusetts.
Right.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, 7.
Nope, there's more than 7, but that's an excellent guess. There's probably
Don't.
a lot more than 7. Thank you.
Thank you, Skip.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a lot more than 7. It's like a lot more than
A
7.
lot more than 7.
I'm trying to think of how many times 7 it would be, but it just doesn't work out.
No, it doesn't.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Is it 22?
It's over twice as much as that, but that's a good guess.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's over twice as much as 22, isn't it?
It is.
It is.
Do the math on the board.
Yeah.
7 plus.
Yeah, it's a tough question, and we're gonna move on a little bit. Pauline asked that question. I'll ask the next question, and you got to think about this. It's less than 50.
It is.
It has a 7 in the number,
It does.
and I've given you other clues, so figure it out. Yeah. So, in what direction does a stalagmite develop within a cave? So that's a stalagmite. And there is an old saying. Stalagmite, hold on tight. What the hell does that mean? That's an old saying from somewhere else. You know, because on Cape Cod, you know, that wasn't the saying. No.
Oh, boy. So it's a stalagmite.
Okay. Hey, how you doing?
Back to Africa. Is that 47?
It is 47, and this is?
Okay, this is Felicia, your Scottish friend up in Bourne Oaks.
Very good, very good. How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm hanging in there, I have to come up and see you guys someday.
Yes, I'd love to see you.
I'll be up sometime. Good talking to you.
Bye.
Thanks for calling.
Thanks for the hint.
Yeah, thanks for calling. You know, we need all the help we can get here. So, stalagmites. Hey, how you doing? Just a minute. The phone's got to stop making that weird noise. There we go. How's this stalagmite grow?
From the bottom.
From the bottom, from the ground up. And this is?
Chris.
Chris. Thank you, Chris. Very good. And that's right. That's how they grow. Apparently, stuff drips down and they build up from the bottom. I guess. I don't know. Last time I was in the cave, was never. No, actually, we went in a cave up on the Continental Divide a couple of years ago. It was kind of weird out west. You know?
Okay.
I don't know.
What was the occupation of Luciano Pavarotti?
Luciano Pavarotti?
Yeah? How
Yeah.
you say it?
Yeah.
Luciano?
Makes like chicken parmesan and stuff. I don't know. Occupation of Luciano Pavarotti. Actually, I really like this
That
guy.
answer's a lot different from
Yep.
not a spaghetti answer.
Yeah, he's really excellent. So, yeah, you guys know who he is. His occupation, Luciano Pavarotti. Yep. And you don't have to be exact. Just give us a clue what you know about him. Hey, how you doing? Hello?
If you'd like to make a call,
Okay.
4978.
All right, if you can't get through on that number, call.
4978.
Oh, you're coming through.
Oh, all right.
Hey, how you doing?
good. Was he an opera singer?
Yes, yes, and this is?
Buzz.
Buzz. Thank you, Buzz.
Okay.
Is this Buzz the clam killer?
Oh, no.
No?
The other
Okay,
Buzz.
it's the other Buzz.
Yeah.
Good man.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Skip.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that wasn't Buzz that makes the best clam killers in the world that he donates once in a while. That was the other Buzz. But he got it right. Luciano Pavarotti was a singer. He was an opera singer. 165 curtain calls at the Berlin Opera House. Huge, huge guy. Wonderful singer. So, who wrote the classic children's book, Goodnight Moon, first published in 1947? The text is a poem. And you know, down here on Cape Cod, we were so poor, we just looked at the moon. We didn't have the book.
We didn't have the book.
We didn't have the book.
I think
You know?
there's someone on there.
I think there's somebody on there. Hey, how you doing? Hello?
Is that held up, Skip?
I don't know.
We can't hear dial tone, right?
Hey, I can't hear a dial tone. Are you there? Yes, somebody didn't hang their phone up right or something, but we have a second line.
Do it. Do it.
And our second line is 759-4978. So you can call in on the second line if you can't get through on the first line. And Mr. Anderson, who we call Richard, is moving the plugs around over here.
It's all done.
So our new number is 759-4978. That's a 508 number also. And the question is, who wrote the classic children's book, Goodnight Moon, first published in 1947? And yeah,
Yep. That's it.
I can't,
You
you know,
can't give any, no,
no other hints.
no.
You know, who wrote the classic? And you can do the next question if you
Okay.
want.
Name one of the two most popular rock operas.
Can they still call in on the other line?
No, they're gonna call in on 4978.
Hey, how you doing? Okay, the line's clear.
That's 4978.
So the new number is 508-759-4978. I should put it up here on my paper so I don't have to look back there. You know, but then they'll change the plug on me. So the new number is 508-759-4978, and the question is, Who wrote the classic children's book, Good Night Moon? The
And
text
also-
is a poem.
Yeah, and then also name one of the 2 most popular rock operas. We had that one out there too.
One of the 2. Most popular rock operas. This doesn't mean actually it was rocks that sang. This was, you know. Okay. Yeah, this is a rock opera. You know? It's not a multiple choice either. One of the 2.
Flashing.
Yeah, is it flashing? Hey, how you doing?
Hi,
Hey,
Tommy.
Tommy. Yeah, Tommy. That's question number 9. One of the 2 most popular rock ops. Yeah, was Tommy. Who's this?
This is Chris.
Chris. That was very good. Very good. And the other one would have been Hair. So it would be Hair or Tommy. Tommy's very good. Thank you. You don't know who wrote Good Night Moon, do you?
But I could probably read the first few pages.
Could you could say it? Do you know the poem?
I'm not going to.
Okay, well, I was going to let you, and we'd give you the. If you could say, you know, a little bit of the poem, we could give you the thing. No? Okay, thank you. Thank you. And it was Chris, right?
Yep.
Chris, very good.
Yep.
Yeah.
763.
And the number is 6763 now?
Yep.
Okay, the number is 6763 again. And if you can tell me the poem, or you can tell me who wrote it. Who wrote the classic children's book, Good Night Moon? You can recite a little bit of the poem, or you can tell me who wrote it. That'll be acceptable.
There we go.
Hey, how you doing? Okay, it'll clear up in a second.
No, that's Dobson.
That's a dial tone, so I got nothing. The line's open though, because we still got a dial tone, so you can try to call in again.
Okay, so
Okay.
go to the next question.
Yeah, so if you can call and recite a little bit of Good Night Moon, you know, and you're not my granddaughter, you're gonna get a point. Go ahead.
That's your question.
Oh,
Come on.
this says it's a Woody Guthrie song, but I remember this song before Woody Guthrie was around. But what Woody Guthrie song goes from yeah. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
Brown.
Yes, it is.
Wise Brown, that's right.
And this is?
This is Jenny.
Jenny. Very good, Jenny. And yeah, okay, thank you, Jenny. Bye-bye. Yeah, it was Margaret Wise Brown. She wrote Good Night Moon. You know. Okay, so what Woody Guthrie song goes from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters? And I don't know if that's exact specific
I think
rhyme. I don't think it is.
Yeah.
From California to New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters.
Everybody's gonna-
Yeah, go ahead, here we go. This is why they never let me in chorus, guys. In fact, they wouldn't even let me in the building. Yeah, so what was the name of that song? You know?
Everybody's gonna know it.
I don't know. Woody Guthrie recorded it. It was very popular, but I can remember singing that over in the old high school. You know?
Wow, in the
You know?
old high school.
In the old high school in music, you know? Actually, only once, and they kicked me out. They sent me down to the shop.
Mrs. Cogshaw, your music teacher?
No, Mr. Thorne.
Ooh.
Oh,
You
Yeah.
remember that?
jeez.
Yeah, Mr. Thorne. Yeah, he was
Carlton Thorne, he was a tough.
a good music teacher, though, but I was not a good music student. Hi, how you doing?
Hi, did this land?
Yeah, this is your land, and this is
Carol?
Carol?
Carol.
Yeah.
Very good, Carol. Thank you.
Carol.
Anybody who could understand a song that I sang is wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. This is your land, this is my land, from California to New York Island and all that, you know. God. It's a good time, you know.
Okay.
You know. And you know it's a nice ride
What?
from California to the New York Island. It's beautiful. Nice ride. You go across Route 66 and out in the deserts, and it's a pretty cool ride. Hope to go again someday. So,
Okay, who was the King of England during the Revolutionary War?
hi, how you doing?
I was it King George III.
It was King George III. Who's this?
Carol?
How did you know this? This is wonderful. Thank you.
That's history.
Very good. Very good. It was King George III. And the Revolutionary War, of course, went on for a decade or so. It was a long war. People don't realize how long it went on.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
It was a revolution. Okay, the Battle of Bunker Hill, the first major battle of the Revolutionary War, took place in what year?
The Battle of Bunker Hill.
Battle of Bunker Hill.
It's not
And
Boston.
actually,
It's in Boston, right?
yeah, it still is. It still
there.
is. It's right in Boston, Bunker Hill, and it's still called Bunker Hill. I think. I don't know if it was called Bunker Hill then. I think it was called something else. Breeds Hill or something?
Breeds Hill?
Yeah. I'm not sure. Hey, how you doing?
Hi, was it 1775?
It was 1775.
Cool.
And this is?
Jenny?
Very good, Jenny. Thank you.
Hi.
Yeah, 1775. And you know, we had our big celebration about it in 1976. And it's always called the Spirit of 76. But that must have been when
That
we
was
actually
part of-
declared,
Oh,
you know, from freedom from Britain. But the first battle was in 1775. I'm not really up in history too much. So, go ahead.
okay. Give us the immortal phrase Nathan Hale called out on his way to the gallows.
Yeah, this
It's the same.
pretty bold statement. Hey, how you doing?
Good, good. Give me liberty or give me death.
That wasn't exactly what he said, but it's pretty close. I think we're gonna, you wanna accept that?
Sure.
Yeah, we're gonna accept that. This is?
Buzz.
Buzz, thank you. Thank you. What he actually said was, I regret that I have but one life to lose for my country. Of course, that's pretty close to give me liberty or give me death. I think that was somebody else who actually said that.
Okay.
It was a naval guy that said that, the give me liberty, but it's the same basic phrase, you know? So, I remember this.
I do too.
Actually, my brother Tom and I were riding around down in North Carolina when this guy died. And what year did Elvis Presley die? We're driving around in North Carolina and Tom says, hey, Elvis died, let's go to Memphis.
Oh, no.
Right? He wanted to go to Memphis and I didn't want to. What year?
Would that be 78?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't 78, but that's pretty close. Okay.
Close, but
Yeah. Yeah, according to the paper here, I kind of think it was more like 78 too, but the paper says it wasn't. Hey, how you doing? 1977. Yes. That was when Elvis died. And my brother Tom wanted to go to Memphis.
we didn't get
Oh, I didn't get your name. Hey, you there?
Carol?
Carol. Thank you, Carol. Very good. I didn't mean to hang up on you. That was very good. Yeah, Tommy figured there'd be some big parties out there. He wanted to go.
You wanted to go?
We were driving this old ratty old Chevy pickup. It used to do like 40 miles per quart of oil. Honest to
quart of
God,
oil.
it was awful. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. But it was a nice ride.
A nice ride. I bet it was.
Yeah.
Okay, known for his unique guitar sound for Electric Ladyland and Purple Haze and his cover of All Along the Watchtower, he was another artist that died too young. His rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner at Woodstock is a legend by itself. Name this musician.
Very good. That's a good question.
Yeah.
You think you know the name?
His rendition of the Star... What?
So I don't know what number you should call. I think it's 6763. It is.
Yeah.
And known for his unique guitar sound for Electric Ladyland, Purple Haze, All Along the Watchtower.
Do you remember that song?
I'm not sure. Hey, how you doing?
Good. Is it Jimi Hendrix?
It is Jimi Hendrix. Very good. And this is?
Jeannie.
Very good, Jeannie. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Jimi Hendrix. And
It was.
yeah,
All right.
I'm not going to comment too much.
No. We'll
know,
just move
this
on
was
to the
just-
next one.
When I wasn't quite as mature as I am now, I was much more into this stuff.
Okay.
Okay, this is pretty cool. I remember this. I actually got questioned by the FBI during this. It was pretty cool.
You did?
Yeah. In 1962, a still unsolved crime took place in Cedarville. a village of Plymouth. That crime is still well known and has a special title. Can you name it?
We should give away.
We're going to give away a ticket to the VFW dinner on this. And you know, if you're lucky, maybe you'll get prime rib.
There you go.
And if you're like me, you get meatloaf. But you'll get something. You'll get a good dinner. So in 1962, this was when in my youth, I remember this robbery. I remember it.
You just gave it away.
Oh, yeah, but you got to know what it was. I'm sorry. you got to know what it was. It wasn't just.
A robbery.
It wasn't. Hey, how you doing?
Hi, was it the Brinks robbery?
No, the Brinks robbery happened in 55 or 56. This robbery was actually bigger than that. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, think about it. This robbery actually surpassed the Brinks robbery. It was the biggest robbery at the time. It was huge.
Wow.
And it's still not solved. They don't know. Yeah. And they don't even know if it happened in Bourne or Plymouth. Hey, how you doing? Hello? Hey, how you doing? I'm going to have to hang up. I hope you hang up too. Yeah, this robbery, 1962, President Kennedy was still alive.
And, yep.
Yeah, it was huge. Huge.
Wow.
They destroyed houses looking for this money.
Really?
Literally, yeah. They demolished houses up on the South
And they
Shore.
questioned you.
They questioned all kinds of people. I was only a kid.
Huh.
Yeah, but they were just looking for everything.
Do you have doubts on that?
Hey, how you doing? Nope.
4979.
Okay, try.
48, whatever it is.
4978.
Try. I'm not even going to throw it out there. Try 759-4978.
And watch for the light.
And when the light comes on, I'll answer the phone. There it goes. Hey, how you doing?
Wasn't it a train robbery?
No, it wasn't a train robbery, but you're so close. You are so close. Thank you.
I'll have to think.
You think about it. It wasn't the great train robbery. It wasn't.
It wasn't.
No, and it happened right here in Plymouth and South Bourne. Or South Plymouth and Bourne. They don't even know where it happened. Hey, how you doing?
Good, Skip. Would that be the great mail robbery?
That would be the great mail robbery. And this is?
Buzz.
Thank you, Buzz. Thank you so
I
much.
had no part of it.
And
Good.
he needs to call
Me
after the
neither.
show.
Buzz, will you call after the show and give us your information, and we'll make sure you get a ticket to the VFW.
Will do.
Good deal. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, it was the great mail robbery.
Huh.
And it was so cool. These guys were so cool. At the first exit going up Route 3, they put out these signs that said road closed after the mail truck went by. They closed the highway. Everybody had to go down on the 3A. Some distance up. I don't know exactly how far. They pulled it over and they robbed this truck of millions of dollars.
Wow. Yeah, it says one.
And nobody ever got caught. And nobody got shot and nobody got hurt.
Wow.
You know?
It's got a lot of money.
Ton of money, and they never figured it out.
Huh.
I love it.
I love it.
Yeah, at that time, I used to have an old 54 they used to keep over in the woods.
A 50 Ford?
Yeah, it was cool. Good old car. But the FBI found that car, and they were not happy with it. It had no plates.
Oh.
Who cared? It was in the 60s. If you drove at night, you didn't need plates. You know?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, just didn't turn your lights on.
Okay, a tropical storm becomes a hurricane when its winds reach how many miles per hour?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Would that be over 70?
I'm going to give it to you. It's 74. But
74.
thank you. This is?
This is Buzz. But Skip, before you go, that VFW ticket,
Yeah?
could I pass that up and
You-
let someone else have it?
You could.
Okay. We'll
Okay.
do that.
So, thank you.
Okay, Skip.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
So Buzz has donated his ticket back, and we're going to give it to somebody else. And the phone keeps ringing, and I'm going to have to answer it. Hey, how you doing?
Good. I thought that was 72 miles an hour.
It actually was 74 miles an hour. Who's this?
Jeannie.
Jeannie, I'm going to give you a point on that. Well, I can't give you a point on it because you're going to win anyway.
Okay, never mind.
Not that the fix is in, but you're kicking butt. You know, but I don't think you're going to lose by one if you lose, okay?
Right.
But I can't be giving ticket points away because I did it last show, and we ended up with a tie. And, you know, if I hadn't done that, we may not have had a tie. You know, and then after the show, they all beat me up. That's not true.
7763 again, Skip.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so now we're back at 6763, telephone number. Okay, so the hurricane season starts on June 1st. Can you believe that? June 1st. We never see a hurricane. We had 2 of them in August this year, and neither one of them was worth a crap. And then when does it end? When is it over?
I don't know.
You know, when is it over?
Soon.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, is it November 1st?
No, but it is in November. That's a good guess. Thank you.
30.
Yep.
Did she say?
You said November 30th. Whose was this? You got that question right. Who was it, you know?
I don't know who it was.
Okay, call me back, because you got that question right. You said November 30th, but you hung up. So if you call me back and we recognize your voice, you get a point. And if it's somebody else that calls in, we have to give them the point too. Hey, how you doing? Okay, hold on. How you doing? Oh,
I said November 30th.
yes, and this is? Chris. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for picking your phone back up. It makes it a lot easier, and I apologize. You know, I'm too fast.
Okay, should we do a score update?
Yeah, do a score update.
Okay, Jeannie's got 5, Felicia has 1, Chris has 3, Buzz has 3, Jenny has 2, and Carol has 3.
All right. So there's not really a runaway going on.
No.
You know, Jenny's just ahead with, no, Jeannie's ahead with 2.
She is. Yeah, we gotta
She
do
is.
these,
So what do we got?
'cause
So we had a ticket donated back for the VFW, so we're going to give that out again. This is a really
on
good
this
thing.
one. Should we give
And it's
Paul's
on this
next
pres-
question?
Yeah, Pauline's question. Question number 19, you could win a ticket for a dinner at the VFW.
Yep, and the question is, what was Ted Kennedy's middle name?
Well, his first name was Ed.
Well, we have Ted.
Yeah, Edward something Kennedy was his real name, and we all called him Ted.
Yep,
So why did we do that? No idea.
Don't know.
All these years. You know, and he seemed to like it.
we did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So, Edward,
Kennedy.
hey, how you doing?
Hi, Morehouse.
Yep, that's good enough. Edward Moore Kennedy. It might have been Morehouse, but
No, it was less house.
less house. This is
Chris.
Chris. So, Edward Moore Kennedy. Thank you.
Okay, so she's gonna call back after the show.
Call back after the show, and you won a ticket to dinner at the VFW. Okay? And then if you want to go with somebody, they have to buy a ticket. So it's kind of a way to promote going out to eat,
There you go.
which is something I do frequently. Can you tell? Oh, me.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing?
That's gonna lock up.
Hey, how you doing? Okay, you're going to have to hang up because I got to hang up. And if you hang up, then they'll have a clear line. Thank you. All right, so here we go. What musical artist formed a sensational musical duo with her husband, whose husband met an untimely death with a tree while skiing? Is that what it was?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. He was naughty.
He was a congressman, too.
He was a congressman, too. So he was involved politically. But he couldn't, apparently he had a problem skiing in the woods. Which is something I don't do. You know?
Right as you came in.
But he went so much further than I would ever consider.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, congressman? That meant he got to go to that little special hospital down in Washington, D.C. for all the politicians.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
fancy one?
Yeah. Apparently, they just take care of them there. No lines.
No line.
No lines. So, I'm going to check my phone. And the line's tied up, so would you call 508-759-4978 if you know what musical artist formed a sensational musical duo with her husband, whose husband met an untimely death while skiing, I believe, in California.
It's, you gotta check it. It's
Yeah, that's the light.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Oh, come on, you didn't hang up.
You did.
Musical artist formed a sensational musical duo with her husband, whose husband met... It's the same husband.
There's too many.
Do you want to try again? All right, I'm gonna have to hang up and try again. I don't know which phone number we're gonna use.
6763.
Now we're gonna use 508-6763, or 759-6763 again. Not only is it trivia, it's kind of like musical chairs with a telephone. So,
Okay. Cat's blinking.
who, hey, how you doing?
No, it's not. It did.
I believe
I
you.
saw it blink.
Okay, wanna try again?
Well, yeah, that's when I plugged it back in.
Oh, okay.
This lanky, beautiful,
Lanky?
yes, she was lanky, sensational musical artist, you know, famous. She was used to be married to this guy who was killed in a skiing accident, and he was a congressman. But not at the same time he was married to her, I don't think.
No.
No.
I don't think.
Hey, how you doing? Nobody's there.
No,
So-
someone's tied up both.
Somebody's tied up both lines. It's 759-6763 or 759. Hey, how you doing?
Wait a second. Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, Skip. It's Cher, or Sonny and Cher.
Yes, it was Sonny and Cher. It was Cher. And this is?
This is Ron.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you. Yeah, that was very good. It was, you know, Sonny got killed in a skiing accident, but he went really far from
Where we
being a singer to being a congressman. And Cher is still a singer,
She is.
but she's very politically involved, I'm sure.
Okay. Who coined the phrase in the 1980s? Oh, who coined the phrase in the 1980s? Just say no.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. Just say no.
Just say no.
I don't know.
Back in the 1980s.
I remember this back in the 60s. Every girl that I used to take out, their mother used to say to them, just say no. you know, I don't know. You know, I mean, it was, go ahead. You know?
No.
Except the one I asked to marry me.
Really?
Her mother didn't tell her that.
She didn't tell you?
Blew it completely.
Yay.
Yep. I said, yeah. And she said, yeah. Oh, me.
Oh, me.
Yeah. Oh, man. So who coined the phrase in the 1980s?
Just say no.
Just say no. She probably got this from her mother, too. You know? When she went out, her mother probably said, now just say no.
Yep.
Right?
Go away.
But that's what mothers say.
They do.
Have a good time. Just say no.
Yep.
Oh, me. Yep. So, who coined the phrase in the 1980s, or claimed to coin the phrase? Very famous woman. She was actually married to a president.
Whose initials were?
Yeah?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. They actually had the same initials of a very elite luxury car. And a cowboy.
And a cowboy.
Yeah.
But he forgot all of it.
Yep. He forgot it all. It's terrible. You know,
Okay.
so who coined the phrase in the 1980s? And I can't say that, the phrase was just say no. And this particular person happened to be married to a president who had a very famous name. And he used to be something else.
Okay.
You know, all these people that have these big career changes from being involved in entertainment to politics, sometimes it works out for them.
Sure.
Yeah, so we'll check the phone here. There's nobody here. There's nothing on the phone. The line is dead.
All right, 4978.
Okay, so try 4978. 508-759-4978. Hey, how you doing?
Good, Skip. Would that be Nancy Reagan?
It would be Nancy Reagan. Very good, and this is?
This is Buzz.
Thank you, Buzz.
You're
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yep, that's Buzz, not the cohort killer. Good man.
Buzz and Chris.
Nancy Reagan. Or Nancy Reagan. Yeah, depending on how you pronounce her name. Okay, so how about the phrase, it takes a village? She also wrote a book with the same title. And this was another politically involved woman, and she still is politically involved. Hey, how you doing?
This is Buzz the Killer's wife.
Yeah.
Can't get through on anything.
So say it again?
I can't get through. It was Nancy Reagan.
Yeah, but who's the next one? Who wrote It Takes a Village? Oh, yes, you do. Okay, thank you. I know the number is 6763, and that was Ann, and Ann said also that Nancy Reagan, but we already had the answer to that question. So, hey, how you doing? You can put Ann up there and give her one.
Give her one?
Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton? Who's this? Ron. Very good. Very good. Thank you, Ron. Yeah, that was Ron, and Ron guessed Hillary Clinton. He got another point. It is Hillary Clinton, and she was married to, and still is, who?
William Jefferson Clinton.
William Jefferson Clinton.
Oh, geez, this color.
No relation to Jeff Davison, what's his name?
I'm
Perry.
not knowing that. Oh.
Jefferson Davis Perry. Is that what it is?
Jeffrey Davis.
Jeffrey Davis.
Jeffrey Davis. No relation.
Okay. Should we keep going?
Okay.
We gotta give away another,
Yeah, we got to give away a gift. How about a
Subway.
Subway? We got a gift for Subway. Subway's pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
Any question? $20 gift certificate for Subway, and it's your question.
Okay, during a primetime television event, who made the Statue of Liberty disappear?
Really?
He did.
He did this?
He did.
Are you kidding me?
No,
I didn't see this.
you didn't?
No.
See it disappear?
Was it at night? Hey, how you doing?
Hi, was it David Copperfield?
It was. Who's this?
Who?
Sue. You got to call in after the show. You've won a $20 gift certificate to Subway.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So call in after the show and give us your information, and we'll see to it that you get your gift certificate. If you don't call in, it'll be kind of like last week, the guy who won the tickets for the Scarlet Festival and didn't get them, or woman. Now the Scarlet Festival came and went, and we can't do nothing about it because he didn't call in and get the tickets. Hey, how you doing? I'm going to have to hang up. So who wrote the book of Revelation? This was one of the in the New Testament, in the Bible, I think it's the last book. But it was written by one of the first 4 people in the first 4 books of the New Testament.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Who was it? You know. You know.
No.
So
hints.
yeah. Everybody's always trying to solve the book of Revelation, you know. All these signs and everything. You know, that was David Koresh's downfall, you know, down in Texas there, you know.
Who? Oh, from the
Yeah, the Latter-day whatever.
Latter-day
What the hell were they?
whatevers?
Davidians, Branch Davidians,
Yes.
that's what they were.
Yeah.
The Branch Davidians, they were claiming they had the answers to the book of Revelation, and they wanted to give it out to the world, and then the world wasn't ready for it.
So who wrote the book?
So who wrote the book of Revelation? And this was a long time ago. Probably did it in longhand because they didn't have any pewter ladies.
Pewter ladies.
None. Yeah, so who wrote the book of Revelation? And it was one of the 4 first books of this particular section of, well, the New Testament.
John Smith.
John?
Well, it was John. It wasn't John Smith, but who's this?
Henry.
This is Henry.
Henry, thank
The
you.
voice.
Thank you. I don't think his last name was Smith. I think John Smith was like part of the, he was the first Mormon, wasn't he? Isn't that what he started, the Mormon church?
I have no idea.
I think so, and he was like the Latter-day Saints, but that was very good. I don't have a lot of religious background, so I don't know.
From the
But
well-known.
might be John Smith. So
Could be.
Henry got 1, and did Henry win anything?
No.
Thank you, Henry. Good to hear from you tonight.
Let's see overall.
John. So it was Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
That's right.
That's right. Could have been any one of them.
My mother used
But
to
it was
call
John.
the boys, get over here.
Really?
Who are you? Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Okay.
Okay, from the well-known proverb, where do all roads lead to?
Yeah. You see this at Disney World, you know.
What?
I think it's Disney World, yeah. They have a thing about this, about the place where all the roads lead to. Yeah, not too religious. Hey, how you doing?
Good. Is it all roads lead to Rome?
Yes, it is. And this is?
Jeannie?
Thank you, Jeannie. Very good. Yeah.
Over here.
Yeah.
Lost my pen.
I thought, you know, like the road to hell is paved with scallops or something. Clams.
Clams.
Yeah. Actually, it's just shells. And they hurt your feet.
They do.
Yeah. But you know, what a trip. The things you see. Yeah, so all roads lead to Rome. And that was Jeannie. Thank you, Jeannie. Thank you very much. So homonyms are words with the same spelling or pronunciation, but they do not necessarily have the same meaning. What do you call words that have the opposite meaning to each other? So what I mean by homonyms is like, if you pack your pack for your back, well, that's two different things. I got that from a first grader's homework the other night. Thank you. How you doing?
Good. Would it be a synonym?
Nope, it's not a synonym, but that's a good guess.
Okay.
Very good. So the opposite, I'm sorry, did you get it? Did you get it?
It's an antonym.
It is, and this is?
Jeannie?
Jeannie, you are just very literate. You're so much better than me. Thank you. You know, I was doing, you know, I'm trying to be smarter than a fifth grader, so I was watching a first grader the other night do her homework, and that's how I learned the pack-a-pack thing.
Pack the pack.
Yeah, they never taught that. When I was in first grade, it was like Dick and Tom and Sue. And the dog, what was the name? Spot?
Spot.
Yeah, Tom wasn't even there. He was my brother.
See Spot run.
Okay, it was Dick and Jane and the dog, Spot.
Okay.
Yep, Tom and Sue. My brother was Tom, and Sue Jarvis lived up the street. So, here we go.
Okay, Danica Sue Patrick is associated with what sport?
Yeah, Danica.
Is that Danica?
Sue Patrick. Hey, how you doing?
Good. Is it IndyCar racing?
Yes. Is this Jeannie?
Yep.
Boy, you are just really like all around tonight. Very good. Very good. Thank you. Yeah, you're probably going to be going to the VFW and getting whatever they give you. I don't know. A meal.
Nice dinner. Okay.
Okay. Where was the TV sitcom Laverne and Shirley located? What part of the country, and what was the name of the city? Because it was very specific. And we all know that they made beer.
They did.
Hey, how you doing? Okay, I'm ready.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin?
Absolutely. Absolutely. What kind of beer did they make? Do you remember?
Yeah. Schultz?
Schultz. Yeah, that was good enough. They didn't really make Schlitz. They made an off name of it. So that was very good. And this is?
Sue.
Sue. Thank you, Sue. Thank you very much.
Do you remember that show, Laverne and Shirley?
Yes. Yeah, yeah. I was middle-aged then. You know, I'm not middle-aged now, unless I'm going to live to be like 130 or something. Yeah. So,
Okay.
this is your question.
It is.
Yeah, you're probably middle-aged.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who made popular the classic hit song Making Love Out of Nothing at All?
I don't know. But the name of it reminds me of my dive tank.
Thought,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not go there with that one either.
No, just did. Actually, when I learned to dive, I actually got my first dive tank from your husband.
Oh yeah.
He had one he was getting rid of or something. He gave it to me. I had it fixed and tested, and I yeah.
Holes in it.
Yeah, that was yeah. It was a good tank.
Making love out of nothing at all.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, is it Air Supply?
Yes, Air Supply, and this is
Carol?
Carol.
Carol. Thank you, Carol. Very good. It was Air Supply that wrote "Making Love Out of Nothing at All." Very good. Here's a good one.
It's a good one.
This is a classic children's seasonal book that I have never read. And we have 5 minutes to go. So who wrote the classic children's Christmas Carol book, The Polar Express? That's a seasonal book. And the winner of, well, the reason we bring this up is the Buzzards Bay Beautification Group will bring the Polar Express back to Bourne for the holidays on Friday, November 27th. Funds are now being raised with an, I believe, Jingle Bell Walk on Saturday, November 21st. And if you want more information on this, call Diane, of course, at 759-6123. But the Jingle Bell Walk is to walk up and down Main Street from the park with little bells on your feet and a red scarf on your neck, and to raise money so that the Polar Express comes back to Buzzards Bay to take kids for a free ride on the train. And they did this last year. They had to raise $2,000 really quick. This year they're going to have 2 trains, so they need more money, and they really need a lot of support to do this. But all the kids get to ride free, and people sit in the cars and read this story. And kids love it. This would be like me going on a trip in the Christmas Carol, but this is the Polar Express for the nowadays Christmas story, and it's really good. So who wrote it? Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Hey.
I'm doing great.
Good.
It was Chris Van Allsburg.
It is Chris Van Allsburg, and this is?
Pam.
Pam. Thank you, Pam. Thank you.
Come on.
Say what? Put it to Ron. Give it to Ron.
Put it to Ron.
Yeah, so Pam wants you to give the point to Ron. So Ron's got 3 points. But again, you know, this is really cool. You know, last year, when the train came across the bridge, and of course it's nighttime and they're going to light all the trees in the park, Santa Claus was on the front of the train underneath the light. Real big, you know, just like, you know, like they have Flat Stanley. They had this Fat Stanley guy was like Santa Claus on the front of the train, waving to all the kids. It was Santa Claus. It really was. You know, I recognized him from when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, and you know, kids were going nuts. This guy, Santa Claus, came across the canal on the front of the train. It was so cool. And then the kids got a free ride on the train and all kinds of crap stuff to eat. It was really good. And this little elf named Tom Greeno was there turning the lights on. It was really cool. You know? Yeah.
So are you going to walk?
Yeah, are you
putting
kidding
in
me?
the bells
I'm going to
and
walk
things?
first, everybody's going to chase me, just like the old days. I'll be the one with a bag of donuts, you know? All right, so it was Chris Van Allsburg, and be sure to support this. It's just so cool. And it's great. The kids get to ride the train. It's really cool. So, go ahead.
Okay, we got to remind Sue and Chris to call back after the show
Okay.
to claim your prize. But the next question is, where will you find Cape Horn?
Cape Horn. That's nothing like Cape Cod.
It's nothing close.
No. People used to sail around this. Hey, how you doing?
It's off the tip of Africa.
It is. Thank you. And we have it wrong on here. It says the tip of South America, but that's not it. That's the Straits of Magellan.
That's Jeannie.
So is this Jeannie?
Yep.
Thank you, Jeannie. Yeah, it's a tip of South America. It's tip of South Africa. And the tip, of course, South America is right down there around Chile. It's the Straits of Magellan. So what is the square root of 784? So the square root means what divided by what?
What divided by what?
Yeah. What's the square root of 70? In other words, what times what equals 784, or what divided by what equals 784?
How can you divide
I don't know.
something by something to get 784?
What is the square root of 784?
It's how many times does a number go into 784? We have 1 minute left.
You want to ask another question?
Sure. Name the 7th U.S. president.
Okay, there's not a tie going on, but we're going to throw 2 questions out there because the square root of 784 might be tough. Although I don't think so. Because I have the answer in front of me. Hey, how you doing?
Is it Andrew Jackson?
It is Andrew Jackson, and this is?
Harold?
Carol.
Carol. Thank you, Carol. Thank you. Very good.
Oh, we have a lot of different players tonight.
Okay, speaking of horns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of horns, in what U.S. state would you find the Little Bighorn?
Oh, boy.
Hey, how you doing? It would be Montana, and this is? Buzz. Thank you, Buzz. Thank you. Very good. Little Bighorn it's in Montana.
And Buzz.
And I have to wonder if that wasn't Montana when the actual Custer, that's where the Custer thing happened, right?
Yep. Okay, we're all set.
We're all set. We're off the air. Yeah, we have to wrap it up.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for playing.
call.
Call us in and give us your information, and we'll send you stuff.
Stuff.